everyone. Welcome back to the Oval. If you stayed tuned from last week, the O Factor winners have been announced, and it's Rib and the Bones. I'm very, very excited to see them perform. And as for topics today, we're going to talk about some pop culture topics, including Britney Spears announcing her pregnancy and Elon Musk attempting to buy Twitter. And at the end, we're going to discuss some hot takes that the group has. But for starters, we're going to discuss the tragic mass shooting that occurred in Brooklyn this past week on the subway.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah, absolutely unbelievable. So from what I heard, basically, this guy, I don't remember his exact name.
His name is Frank.
Yeah, Frank. Yeah, so he was in a subway car and basically let off smoke grenades, and then let off, what was it, 33 rounds?
33 rounds.
Yeah, just
in like a closed car.
into a closed subway car while it was moving.
Like,
so
people didn't have anywhere to like get out or run. Like it was like a clear
yeah,
it was a horrible attack.
yeah, pretty insane.
It said it was the worst in New York State subway history,
Yeah.
if crime-wise, I guess, for shootings,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Yeah. Luckily, God bless, no one has been has died from it. There were obviously serious injuries, and some people are in serious condition currently. But luckily, no one has passed away from it, which I think is extremely incredible.
I think so too.
And I'm like grateful
I'm
to
like
hear
floored,
that.
but like thank God that no one was like really badly hurt. But they did take in the guy, and he's being detained right now.
Yeah.
I think they're probably gonna start getting the case like rolling with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Are they doing like
they're
a mental evaluation?
Yeah, I believe they're doing a psychiatric evaluation on him to like see what's obviously going on.
I think what's really just scary about that is like those people are doing what they do every single day, just traveling. They're not expecting anything, and then in like a split second, something that terrifying could happen, especially living in New York City.
I know.
Like
and
that,
now
it's frightening.
It's gotten worse as well. Like, I remember reading that last year, and it might have been the year prior. Like, basically, the crime rates and the shooting rates are the highest that they've been since the 1980s, which is when like crime in New York and like Manhattan in general was the absolute worst. And we're like basically at those same levels right now. I know for me personally, like, you know, obviously the city, you have to be careful. There's like 8 million people that live there, and anyone can take the subway at any given time and be anywhere. But I feel like for sure, I've definitely seen a decline in the overall state of the city, the cleanliness. I mean,
since the pandemic.
Since the
Oh, yeah.
pandemic,
It's been like
especially.
horrible.
Yeah, it's really, really bad. Like, I know, like, there's certain places that I used to go to that don't even, like, look the same, like, look unrecognizable, basically. I hate it, because I love the city. I love Manhattan, and I want it to be in great shape.
Yeah.
Because when it's in I feel like when New York City does well, and New York does well, the whole world does well. Not even just, like, America, like, everyone does well. Like, New York runs the world.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does.
I know. I'm hoping that we bring it back. I really don't know. I mean, we had a new mayor, obviously. What's his, Adams, right?
Yeah.
So, and he's...
She was at GovBall when we went to Governor's Ball. She came out.
Who?
Oh no, you're talking
The
about
mayor.
Yeah,
no.
Or the governor,
Hochul
actually.
was the governor.
the governor.
Yeah. And
The
then
governor
Eric
came out.
Adams
My
is
bad.
the mayor.
Oh,
Yeah.
the mayor. Oh, I didn't realize this. Yeah.
And he's supposed to be like police reform. Like I think he was a cop before.
Oh.
So that's basically, I think, what he like ran on and what he was elected on.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean,
High hopes.
I
know.
hope so.
I hope it comes like the city like comes back because going there the vibe seems different. Like I feel like it's just not what it used to be. Like I would go to the city all the time when I was in high school and stuff and like see different like shows in the city and just like the vibe and the atmosphere was so much better.
Yeah,
And
it's
now,
ever
like,
since the
after
pandemic, really,
it's, like,
it is.
It was a ghost town and then like as it got progressively back to normal, like people were just pissed I think the whole time.
Yeah.
So then the atmosphere just kind of like disintegrated.
Yeah, it's-
like,
The city got
was
hit
bad.
hard, especially too.
Oh
So
my
it's
God.
like,
Yeah, really.
I
hard.
didn't like
Yeah.
50% of the restaurants close. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure that
that's horrible.
50% of restaurants closed,
Oh my gosh.
like
And,
within
so
the
many people
pandemic,
moved
basically.
out of the city.
Oh yeah, like the median income I think dropped like $50,000 or something like per person.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's so many just like open, like when you walk around now, like the amount of places that are closed is crazy.
Yeah.
It's so bad. And with the economy where it is as well, it's so impossible to even like break that. Like gas is like $4.30 up here in Oneonta. It's probably $5 downstate. You know what I mean? And like I could only imagine what rent could be in a storefront on like 45th Street or
Oh
something.
my
You can't
gosh.
like, survive in this city. It's like impossible right now.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
No, everyone's like fighting for their lives. It's so bad.
Yeah.
building themselves back
Survival
up.
of the fittest.
I know.
High hopes for the future.
High hopes, yeah. But praying for all those people,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yes, of course.
And that-
Praying for their families, praying
Yeah.
for everyone who was affected.
Yeah.
On a more lighter note, we can move on to some pop culture topics. Did you guys hear about Britney Spears announcing her pregnancy?
Yeah, look at her.
So she already has 2 sons. I think they're like, I don't know, 16. I don't know if one's older than that. I know one of them's definitely
Really?
16. Yeah.
I did not know.
She's had.
Yeah. So she just announced her pregnancy in an Instagram post the other day. She said something about how she was concerned because she went on vacation with her husband, and she was concerned because she lost so much weight before it so she could look good in her bathing suits. And then she came back and she was like, oh my God, what happened? Like, I started gaining weight. I don't know what it is. And her husband was like, you're pregnant.
Wow.
That's what it is.
Wow.
So
Who is her husband?
I don't know. It's Sam something. I don't know
Is he
his
like
last
in
name,
the
but
entertainment industry or?
I believe so. But
Do you know when she met him? Or like
No.
when they got married?
Yeah, because there was just so much
well,
about
yeah, that's
her.
that's like what is the biggest thing
It's
is
like,
that
when
she's
did this
finally
even-
out of the whole
Right.
conservatorship or however you pronounce it. So it's
Did
like
she
a huge
have
deal.
Or was she with this person while that was like
That's what I was
happening?
wondering.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
not sure.
wasn't she basically like in her house? Just I don't know.
Yeah, she
I'm
was.
not really exactly sure.
She didn't have control of her finances, a lot of her
Okay.
decisions, like
Yeah.
everything was controlled by her dad because
Right.
in the earlier, in the early 2000s,
Yeah.
she was going through some things and then
Yeah.
her parents put this contract over her so they're in control of her.
Yeah.
And then it was never lifted, and then the Free Britney thing happened.
Yeah.
She starts fighting with her
was a
sister, who's
revolution,
Zoe
huh?
101, starts fighting with her sister.
Yeah.
In the public.
Jamie
So,
Lynn?
yeah, they were fighting.
Yeah,
They got
Jamie
into like a
Lynn.
huge public argument about how horrible Jamie Lynn used to act when they were kids. And she went on that podcast with Alex Cooper, that woman,
Oh,
Alex
Call
Cooper.
It-
Yeah,
Call
yeah.
It Daddy.
And they discussed that, and there was that whole problem. And as things start to smooth over for a bit, then all of a sudden you see social media, and she's like, "Oh, I'm
Yeah.
pregnant." She's been in the public
Wow,
eye
she
recently.
has been.
Really been in the public
You
eye.
know what's crazy is that I don't remember who exactly it is. I think it's a friend's dad of mine went to prom with her.
With
Like,
Britney Spears?
wow.
With
Britney?
Britney Spears, yes.
herself?
That's
Britney
crazy.
herself when they were like
Wow.
16 or 17 and said that she was totally like just nuts. Like had like a crazy
Really?
time.
Oh, I bet.
They
I
had
bet
like
she
a
was so
limo and like
That's
like
awesome.
he said that he basically went with her and didn't see her for the rest of the night.
Oh yeah, I bet
Yeah.
she was running around. I
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
love to.
But isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly.
Britney
who it
Spears
was,
is an
but
icon.
Imagine going to prom with
Prom
Britney
with her.
Spears back then too, in like 2000 or
In her
something.
Like, when
peak,
she's,
in her
like,
peak.
Yeah,
popping
like
off.
when did she like break through? Like young, right? Like 18 or
was-
She was
something?
young.
Yeah, she was
Hit Me Baby Young One More Time was like
Right.
she looked like 17 or 18. Like I
Yeah.
feel like she was. That could
Jamie
be wrong,
Lynn
but
was younger. What?
oh well, she was
14 or-
very very young because Zoe 101.
Oh yeah, she was
Yeah.
even younger than 14.
I don't know, maybe like 13.
She was probably
Yeah,
really
that
big.
family started early in the spotlight.
Interesting.
And
isn't
it-
it?
It's sad to see because then they live their life in the spotlight, and then all these crazy things happen to them,
Mm-hmm.
and people are
Who was
able to see
holding-
it.
Yeah, who was holding captive though of Britney or like
Her
who-
father. It was her
dad,
father,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't it Scooter? Was it Scooter Braun?
He's
was-
he's one of those managers that's like all over Hollywood. That
Oh
like
yeah,
Scooter
he's
Braun.
Justin
Yes.
Bieber
Yeah.
and like all those people.
yeah he was not.
He's a major like media manager and all
Yeah.
that type of stuff. Wild. I know. Britney
Yeah.
stays relevant these days.
She
though,
does. She
right?
really does.
I mean, good for her. I mean, congratulations.
I'm
Yeah.
glad she's, like,
That's
free.
cool.
Yeah, I'm glad now she's got a new baby on the way and she's free from that control. So
Yeah.
You know, someone
Good for
on
her.
Twitter by her baby, they said like Britney like, "Oops, I did it again."
that's funny.
That's
I
funny.
was
That's
laughing.
funny.
I was like-
She like walked into that one.
Yeah, she really did.
Yeah, that's funny.
Twitter is the place. Twitter and TikTok comments are the place to be.
Oh,
the
yeah.
funniest place to be.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's brutal. in
No,
there.
it is brutal. It's
Yeah,
really
it is.
brutal.
Yeah.
They like straight up bully and like no one says anything.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
they just comment back.
And it's always witty stuff too. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh,
Like,
I see where they're coming from.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. But it really is. It can. No. It's so witty when you read the comments. I'm like, who thinks of it's like
Yeah.
it'll be like a rude comment, and you're like,
Yeah.
how does this person think
But
of
it's
this?
perfect.
It will fit. It will fit. I'm like, oh my god, I can't laugh at this.
Yeah.
Same
I
with
like
Twitter.
when I like laugh out loud at a TikTok comment.
Yeah.
Like when I'll do that like in the dining hall or like
Yeah.
going to class, like I see something funny and I'm like bursting out.
Yeah,
laughing, like,
it gets
I
me.
gotta show someone. I'm like, look at
Yeah.
this, look at this.
I know. Yo, like yo. You
It's the
gotta-
same with Twitter. Like some people are just so creative on the internet. Like when we would watch Euphoria, we would see the live tweets after.
Yeah.
People just saying the most
Live.
creative things. Like,
Yeah.
People making memes like that. Like
Yeah.
after a show, it's crazy.
Yeah,
I
memes
love
are
it.
crazy.
I love the fan base for like
Memes are
different
insane,
things.
aren't
Yeah.
they? They're
And
insane.
during like the Vine era too, they went crazy because people just take everything and make edits. I was
Yeah.
into the Vine edits. I
Oh,
didn't
me
make them
too.
or anything, but I was like into watching them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Speaking of Twitter,
Yeah.
Oh,
did you guys hear
Elon
about
Musk.
Elon Musk?
Yeah, of course.
trying to
That's
buy that.
that's crazy, but I feel like I'm
know.
not like surprised by that.
Yeah.
I feel
He
like that's
wants
so.
everything.
It is pretty crazy.
don't know,
I
he's
mean,
one of them.
What do you guys think of that, like from a ethical standpoint? You know what I mean? Because he's like the richest person in the world right now,
and that's
currently.
crazy.
I don't know what he would do with Twitter.
Make a
He said
lot
that-
of
What would
money.
he change?
I'm pretty
about
sure
it,
he
though?
said that
Like,
he wants to make it. He said that he wants to totally like redo the actual company structure itself. He said that they're run like poorly. He basically like said that, and then I think that he wants to make it more free and
But
open.
Didn't people
essentially.
have an issue with the way that he ran his company?
Elon Musk? I'm
Yeah,
sure.
with the way that he like promoted Tesla, people had
How
issues
so?
with it.
I
No,
don't
it's
remember.
just
I didn't
like
hear
they.
about this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was talking about it with someone like a while ago. I gotta like relook this up.
Mhm.
So, but
Yeah.
basically, like people just had issues with like that he could have like promoted selling Tesla so much more than he did. Because I
Yeah.
feel like people just know about Teslas, but you don't see like you know commercials for it everywhere. It's just like in your face about Teslas. And I don't know. People were like, this thing is so great to have like for the environment.
For the environment, yeah.
Like a bunch of other reasons. Like why wouldn't you do that? And he's
Yeah.
just kind of like.
Well, he doesn't
Like, I
even.
don't know. So.
He doesn't even make money off of Teslas. Like he's never. He's actually never turned a profit on Tesla. He's actually never turned a profit. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't.
All of his money is based in stock. Like
Wow.
all like.
So maybe
it's-
he doesn't even need.
On paper, he is essentially the most overvalued company and man of all time because he has never actually turned a dime on a single Tesla car. All of his money and all that is all based on hype of the technology that he has. Yeah, it's pretty
That's
crazy.
That is
Fascinating.
crazy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I did not.
So
know
he's
that.
from like South Africa or something, and he has family money, not nearly as much. But you know,
Yeah, he's.
more than we,
Yeah,
more than
of
you know.
course. Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't. It's a pretty crazy idea to think that like someone could buy like because social media. That's like buying like a place where people like engage. Like, you know what I mean? It's like another like level.
It's a media input where people
Yeah.
put their opinions in it, and it's one man
right.
Just
can
like being,
completely
like-
take that over and
Yeah.
restructure it
Exactly.
completely.
And
That's
he can
crazy.
easily buy like the offer that he's given them is like nothing for him.
Yeah.
He's offering them like
He's like,
$54
here,
a
easy
share,
money.
which is like 43 billion or something like that.
God.
Yeah.
God.
But he's worth like over 100.
Yeah.
And he,
When
I
was
think,
this
I think he might be
announced
worth
that
over-
he said that?
today he's trying
Oh,
to
just
buy.
today.
Yeah. See, the thing about him is that he can like just the fact that he said that, like I'm sure if you look at his stock right now, it's probably through the roof. And that's how he
Yeah.
makes his money. Like he'll tweet and the stock market will bounce off of his tweets. It's the most unbelievable thing.
Oh my God.
It's really crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's
This
obviously
man's
been
so
in the spotlight too.
He is
Other
very
than that,
powerful.
doesn't even another isn't Grimes pregnant? I don't know if
I don't know.
She
I
has
feel like
another kid.
she has another
they
kid
have
on the
another
way. Well,
kid,
I
or-
think or maybe they had the kid.
Maybe
I heard about
I know
something
They gave
like
him
that
a
too.
name.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't know they have
yeah.
Oh, so then maybe they do have interesting names.
It's like X. It's like
X, it's like a
XE.
number.
It's like the
X
model
number
of
and letters.
something.
creepy.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I just wanna
But
know
it's
how
so
you say
fitting,
it.
I think. If you look at Grimes and Elon Musk, you're like,
Grimes is cool.
I think
yeah.
Grimes is very cool. She's
Yeah.
got some good music.
Yeah, she
She's
does.
cool.
It's an interesting.
Very
pairing.
interesting match. You would not expect
Right?
that, especially her views
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah.
But she ended up getting a lot of hate for that too, because
Yeah.
she, one of the most powerful men in the world, and then she
Right.
is very,
Like outspoken.
yeah, I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
for the word to say, opposite in politics maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
So she was getting a lot of hate for that too, and when her and him first got together, her comments,
Yeah.
how could you do this?
Yeah,
People
yeah,
are so
yeah, yeah.
dramatic.
Her TikTok and Twitter comments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They go
exactly.
crazy.
I don't know though. I mean, it's cool.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really want him to buy it, but he can do what he wants. I don't.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
curious, like, what would happen after if he did. Like,
I mean, he's just gonna make so much money. He's gonna monetize it, and in 5 years, Twitter will probably be something totally different. But he'll be even more rich off of it.
it's crazy.
It is pretty crazy. Hopefully, he makes it a better place. Hopefully, he makes the world a better place.
Yeah.
He can if he
You can only
wants.
hope.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So, I think we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we're gonna bring in some hot takes from the group.
Oh, yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Oval. We're gonna kick it off with some hot takes. Alexa, you're first. I'm last. Go ahead.
Ooh.
So, hot take one. I think that Baby Keem makes some of the best party music I've ever heard. Now, I've been out before, right? And I go everywhere. Everywhere I go, I tell people, put on Baby Keem, get the crowd going, like whatever. No one wants to play it. I've been to all the frats, no one wants to play it. So I'm like, you know what? I guess I can't fight them on it anymore. But I want to know what you guys think. Like, are you guys Baby Keem?
Oh, no, he's
fans?
fire.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
He's fire.
He's so,
I like him a
yeah.
lot.
He's fire. And like,
I'm with you.
His concert, like I went to his concert, best concert, one of the best concerts I've ever been to, I think. Like actually, like his stage performance, like
Yeah.
everything about it, just the crowd, crazy. Also, I think it was crazy though because after the pandemic, I know we were talking about that before, but people are starting to go out more and like go to parties, so it's all going to be even crazier in the city.
Yeah.
But
I saw the concert video of people at his spot, and the
floor
floor
is
is like
It'll take people some time to realize.
No, but I know that they will, and I know that he's probably going to make it to Madison Square Garden and perform and do all that, which is amazing. However, I think his shows would just do better at like Terminal 5 or like a venue like that, because I don't know, I love Madison Square Garden, but like you can't get like a whole crowd like all like unified together to just like jam out. Like
it's so hard to play a big venue like
it's
that.
very like spaced out. You know,
Yeah.
you're far from people in the seats.
Right.
People don't want to be on top of each other, but like you kind of almost want that when you're at a concert. I don't know.
Yeah, Keem's
Especially like that.
Yeah, Keem's like mosh.
Or you want to
kind of.
mosh?
Yeah.
Literally, it's a song mosh pit. Like,
Yeah.
so.
I like Keem a lot though. I mean,
Yeah, I agree. At least it's not a hot take
Good.
for all of us,
Good.
but I agree.
Yeah.
In
Good.
general,
Yeah.
it might be because
Just trying to
some
see if
people.
there's any of you.
wait, it's
Yeah.
tough to get your song played when you're out sometimes, you know.
It's so
And
tough.
I
It's
know,
tough.
but it's like it's crazy.
Don't take it
because-
personally. You know?
I know, but like if I wanted them to play a song, right, and
Yeah.
like then I catch it like next semester, they're bumping it like crazy. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like,
Good, call
what
them
the
out.
heck?
You
Like,
should be.
What the heck? Why didn't you do it a couple weeks ago? I don't know. But
So Keem fans here.
Yeah.
all
Everyone's a
Keem fans.
Keem
Good,
fan.
good.
Yeah.
Great.
yeah.
I'm glad we're all here.
4-0. Yeah. Should I go? Can I
Yeah, go, Sean. It's your turn.
All right.
Go
so,
around the table.
Okay. So Tory Lanez, he's a bit of a controversial person. Barring his controversy, I think he's a really underrated musician. Like, he's really impressive because he's been out for like 10 years. He has more hits than you probably even realize, more songs than you probably even realize. But like, what's interesting is that he can sing. Like, he started out as an R&B like singer, and when he raps, he's like just as good. Like, he can match. I feel like there's no. I can't even think of a rapper whose rapping ability can match their singing ability, or vice versa. Like, you know, everyone. I feel like since like Drake and like Lil Baby, like everyone's trying to like hop on like a little sing, a little smooth hum and all their songs. But Tory Lanez, like, he can really sing, he can really rap, and it's like impressive. Like, I watched his live shows, he sounds exactly the same. Like, literally, like, you know that song that's like, I'm gonna if I put you in 70, whatever.
yeah,
Like, he
yeah.
sounds so freaking good. So yeah. Don't love him as a person. I think he's got his issues. Definitely love Meg.
You went pew.
Yeah, that was
Meg.
horrible.
Yeah, I think this
Meg
would be the
would
hottest
literally-
take for Meg Thee
Would
Stallion.
literally mess him up in a fight, no doubt about it. But I think as a
The
musician,
Stallion.
he really has never gotten credit. I really feel that
I
way.
feel like, you know, you're right. Like, I haven't
Yeah.
heard, like, I hear his, like, diehard fans, like, they love him. Like,
Yeah.
you meet a Tory Lanez fan, they're like, I love Tory Lanez, like,
Yeah.
whatever, and they kind of always talk about it.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, I feel like I need to get into him more, at least, like, just listen,
It's
get cultured.
impressive. I think that you'd be impressed. Like, if you
Yeah.
just listen to an album, it's like, whoa, like he can, because he can spit bars. It's like really
Yeah.
impressive. Like his, like I don't know. I think
What's
he's
your
really-
favorite song?
I don't know. Like I just feel like recently, I've been finding like I just keep finding like these Tory Lanez like singles or whatever. Like his last album, Prom, was like really good, and like that like didn't really. And maybe he doesn't get as much acclaim because he is bad in the industry and people don't
Yeah,
like him,
they don't really like
and he isn't that liked. So maybe he's kind of been restricted. But definitely check out like Prom. His most
Okay.
recent stuff is really good. But I keep finding like little singles, and I'm like, yo. Like,
All I
this is
really
so
knew,
good.
all I really knew was that he shot Meg.
Yeah, I was a little
Yeah.
stubborn. I was a little stubborn.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I was like, okay.
people
he's
were
doing
like,
that,
"Yo,
fair.
he's so
do
good," and
that.
I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
but he shot the Stallion."
Yeah,
I
like,
totally
I love
agree.
Meg, so, like-
Yeah, it's always that conversation of like
But
art
yeah.
against art.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
we talked about on the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, that's a big topic
It's
conversation.
super big, yeah.
Being able to
especially-
separate it.
I know, and it's like sometimes you really can't.
That's a hot take in itself.
It is,
being able
100%.
to
We could
if
talk
that's-
about that for a whole
Yeah,
show.
that's like
Yeah.
that's an
Yeah.
entire separate thing. But yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'll give him a listen.
yeah, you should. Yeah. What you got?
So thinking about musical artists, I was thinking about how Flo Rida's coming for O-Fest. This is gonna be my first O-Fest. I don't know about you guys.
Me too.
Yeah, so-
Okay.
Basically, my first one too, even though I'm a senior, because it's been canceled like every single year.
Damn.
Oh really?
Yeah. Well, Sean
Wow.
Kingston canceled, COVID, and now I'm here basically.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see him, perform live. I do think that like there's gonna be something for everybody. And I'm excited to see like how Ribbon the Bones do.
Yeah.
Because I've never personally heard any songs from them, but I'm hoping that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
me
a lot
too.
of people are up in the air about Flo Rida,
Mm-hmm.
but
know.
like
I think
he's
it's gonna be fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay,
It's
they
gonna
know
be
what they're
fun.
talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be fun too.
Everyone
like,
knows his songs.
he's a hit.
Yeah.
Like he's a
Like-
hit maker. Like
Yeah.
You know,
he's-
I have this wise friend. Her name's Caroline. There was
Yeah.
a situation where her classroom was actually talking about it. They didn't think that
Yeah.
it was going to be anything good, and Caroline she really put herself out there. And on her computer, she said, "All right, POV. Picture this. All right, you're with all your friends, and this song comes on, and it's Flo Rida song. Club Can't Even Handle Me right now. You're gonna tell me that's not lit with all of your friends?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Like,
all
I
of
didn't
his
know it
music
comes on.
is fire when you're out with your friends. It's true.
Yeah, when you're out. Yes.
Yes, when you're with your friends,
Yeah.
this is you're going with your friends.
Yeah.
How can it not be? You're gonna stand there and you're gonna be upset? No, Ribbon the Bones is great, and then you got Flo Rida.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
excellent.
Ribbon the Bones.
People
is
just have to
gonna
go in with an
kill it.
open mind.
Yeah.
That's
I
how
know.
it needs to be.
Nobody likes to have an open mind these
No,
days.
no, nope.
Close-minded people.
No.
out there.
Yeah.
I'm hyped. I'm like more hyped to see Ribbon the Bones. Than
Me too.
I
I'm
am.
really excited to see
I just
them.
want to see the guitarist
They're
just shred for
fantastic,
an
yeah.
hour. Like he's sick.
Yeah.
He's gonna be making records one day. I swear to
Oh,
God.
for sure.
He could make a record right now. Like I'd be like, yo, I need a guitarist.
All of us.
Come on.
I'll be standing in the quad dishing it out. for you.
Yeah. Dishing it out. Dishing it out. What about you? What do you got?
All right,
huh?
here's my hot take.
Yeah.
Right? All of yours is about music. Well, mine's about milk, okay?
Okay.
Milk is fire, all right?
Yes.
People tell me, they're like, that's so weird. Like, what? No. Milk is fire. I understand why people are like, why would you just want to drink straight milk? Nah, milk is great. Think about it with cookies. Think about it when it's just so
universal.
refreshing. It's like, I'm sorry, it's so good. It's so good, and I'm going to stand up by that forever.
No.
But more importantly, chocolate milk is better.
Yeah.
Chocolate milk is top tier.
Yeah.
But my hot take is that milk is actually good. That's
Yeah.
another thing. You
Yeah.
just got to go in with an open
Because
mind.
people get mad like that.
it's fire.
You tell them you go to your fridge, you parch, and you're like, you know what? I want some milk. Pour it up a nice glass.
Yeah.
Nice cold glass of
Really, really
milk.
cold milk. Like
It
you're
hits-
not gonna
it
tell me-
literally
you're gonna
hits.
Tell me it's bad?
No.
Nah. But
It's-
then people look at you like you're insane.
They
that
do.
You do that.
They
I'm like,
do.
well,
Well, what type of milk do you guys
themselves.
drink? What type of milk do you guys drink?
oh, you're gonna hate me.
Yeah, I know what you
You're
drink.
gonna
Go ahead.
hate
What do you
me.
drink?
I drink skim milk.
Okay.
Have you ever heard that
Oh.
quote, that Ron Swanson quote from Parks and Rec?
Hit me. What
Talks
is it?
about the quote.
No,
the
yeah,
quote.
say the quote.
He talks about how skim milk is water pretending to be milk, because it
It's
is.
not.
It's water.
Yeah.
not.
It's water. It's like gray and like soupy.
It's
Hey,
gray.
what skim milk? You see that?
It's like kind of gray. It's like watery and like
milk.
no. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go 2%. 2%'s fire.
I like 2% of my coffee.
Yeah, 2%.
Yeah, well that's it. Yeah, 2% in the coffee
yeah,
for sure.
I used to. I mean, honestly, I grew up my whole life drinking whole milk.
Me too.
milk.
Whole and 2.
And I feel like, listen, now I can't. If I touch milk, I'll explode. Now.
Okay.
I'm now. I don't know what happened to me. My
Very
whole
sensitive.
life.
Papa lactate.
I used to literally drink like a cup of milk like every night. I feel like that's why I'm so tall, honestly, because I drink, and so white because I drank so much milk. And like now I can't even touch the stuff. I gotta drink that stupid soy milk, which is fine.
Do you like almond milk?
You're like, oh, try
Whatever it is,
There's
it's got.
oat milk
I
too.
do,
Oat milk
I
is
do the
good.
one with
Oat
the
milk is
protein
good.
in it. 'cause
I
I'm
used
like,
to
I might
be
as well
in-
get something
I
out
used
of
to be
it.
a hater of all milks other than whole and 2%.
'Cause
I'm
that's-
still a hater of
that's the good
skim,
stuff.
but
I
I
used to
like
hate
almond
skim.
and I like oat. I opened my mind to it, and they're good. So if you have stomach problems and you want to enjoy milk,
Yeah.
get some get some oat milk or almond milk.
Yes.
Those that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Almond
Yes,
milk,
bud.
the vanilla flavor.
Yeah.
Fire.
Oh yeah.
Best
Yeah.
milk I've ever had.
The
I would
chocolate
drink
almond
that
milk is
over
good,
skim.
too.
Skim milk.
I like the chocolate the almond breeze.
Yeah.
That
almond
one's
milk.
good.
Oh, it's so good.
It tastes.
Almond
It's
breeze.
almost like a yoo-hoo. You know?
Yeah.
Did you know
That's
Yoo-hoo
chocolate-
is
Yes.
chocolate drink?
Yes.
Chocolate
So what does
drink.
that mean? You think?
It's water and chocolate.
It's
flavor.
it's
Yum.
basically like
Sounds good to
skim
me.
with
There
chocolate.
says no milk on it. Like you look at the ingredients, it
Yeah.
says chocolate drink.
Yeah.
Yum.
Like what?
I'd
Nah,
love
I
a
grew up.
yoo-hoo.
I grew up drinking that.
Do you like
Yeah.
yoo-hoo?
But now I'm a good old fashioned like
So-
make my own with like the chocolate syrup.
Take me through your process.
All right,
How
so what you do, you walk down the stairs, you walk
Yeah.
into the kitchen, you take out a nice glass, plop it down, all right? You walk to your fridge, you grab the Hershey syrup. I like the big bottle. I like the biggest one you could get because you know
Yeah.
you could drain that, right?
Uh-huh.
So you take it out the fridge. This is like I do this a couple times a day, guys. Like you're gonna get it. I'm a chocolate milk fiend, like
Uh-huh.
really. So you pour. Well, it sometimes depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I like to do the chocolate first because I want to measure it. But in this case, I'm gonna do the milk first. You pour the milk in.
Yeah.
You look down, do like a little bit, so like this much. You kind of want a good chocolate amount, and then you mix it really, really fast, and then you drink it. Anyone else?
Wonderful.
Anyone else?
Oh, I do
anyone else
that. I
have
do
any,
that.
anything they want to discuss about hot takes?
Well, so you're saying you drink Yoo-hoo?
Yes.
That's chocolate drink.
Yes.
Meaning.
No, I
it's-
don't drink Yoo-hoo. I used to drink Yoo-hoo
Oh, but you did it once in your lifetime.
when I was a kid. Yes.
So you would never drink it again.
No.
Never chance at it again because you know
No,
it's chocolate
no,
drink.
I wouldn't. But
Because then that contradicts the skim milk.
yeah, it does. Okay, okay.
Water.
True.
Well,
she's got you there.
thank you for all your input. But we're gonna wrap up these hot takes, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Nice.